Hello and welcome to Journey Girl Presents 21 Steps to the Perfect Sponsorship Letter. I am Andrika A.J. Austin, founder and facilitator of Journey Girl. Wanted to welcome you to the call once again and just let you know that you are in for a treat. We have so much great information to cover in our 21 steps to how we can get greater sponsorship through the perfect sponsorship letter. And there's so much that goes into it, so we'll be covering a lot during the call. But in the meantime, I want to invite you to connect with us. Visit journeygirl.org, click the BOM tab, which stands for the Boss of Me, and subscribe to our email list. You can also follow us on Twitter at JourneyGirlATL, and join the conversation on Facebook, facebook.com/JourneyGirl. ATLANTA. So that's facebook.com/JourneyGirlAtlanta. We also have another Facebook page just for you socialprenistas. That's facebook.com/MissJourneyGirl, MISS Journey Girl. That's for more information on our professional development and empowerment products and training services for social entrepreneurs just like you. So thank you so much for sharing your time with me today and being a part of this session. It really means a lot to me, and I want to congratulate and applaud you just for being the phenomenal socialpreneur that you are, and I'm so honored to be a part of your journey. So grab a pen, a pad, your laptop, your iPad, your tablet, or whatever it is you use to take notes, as this call promises to deliver tons of tips, tools, and tidbits of helpful information for you to be guaranteed to be equipped to know how to write 21 steps for the perfect sponsorship letter. Again, be sure to visit the website, journeygirl.org. Listen to past calls that we've done because it kind of leads up into a lot of the things that we'll be talking about today. Things like 20 reasons not to start a nonprofit organization, or how to create your own volunteer internship programs, or VIP as I like to call them, where we'll teach you how to get free help without actually having to hire. So these are just some of the other teleclasses that we've offered in the past that people have raved about. We've gotten great reviews on, a lot of positive feedback on the information provided in the calls to go along with this one, and you'll be sure to add to your library of information that will help you take your social entrepreneurship to the next level. Also, look for our calendar of upcoming events, live and virtual workshops, and other teleclass sessions that we may do. You can do this by, again, once you're on the site, journeygirl.org, click the BOM tab, which stands for the Boss of Me. Sign up for the email list, and you'll definitely be in the know for what we have coming up. So our next class is a surprise. You have to join the email list to get more information. Again, today we're going to discuss how to effectively secure sponsorships and in-kind donations by writing the perfect sponsorship letter. And this will feature over 21 ways to grab your sponsor's attention and to get the support you need to host any event or carry out like a company project that you may have going on, and how to do it successfully. So go online and register for this upcoming class that we have that's a surprise, and get your spot while it's available. And then listeners of today's call will also get a free prize in their inboxes upon registration. So hurry to claim yours. Once again, welcome to the call. Andrika A.J. Austin, founder and facilitator of Journey Girl. And just in case you guys did not know who I am or what I do, I am Journey Girl. I have a program for social entrepreneurs called I Am the Boss of Me. It's kind of like a club for women who have businesses, and their business is centered around change, global impact. So who we serve are professional women. They're social entrepreneurs. They also may be a part of business groups or established organizations and business associations, or they may just be those individual small business owners. You may have seen us out in the community in your area, or you may have participated in a past class, and we just want to say thank you for being a part of that network of phenomenal women entrepreneurs and change makers who we love to associate with. So what we do is offer professional development products and programs, as well as services centered around coaching and training services and programming for female social entrepreneurs. And these are women who have been in business at least 6 months, whose business mission and vision is for social good, for global impact, for change, those who are seeking professional development and enhancement. We do this because we believe in empowering a generation of female social entrepreneurs, which we like to call socialprenistas. That's trademark, by the way. Don't steal it, but you can borrow it. Socialprenistas. We're equipping you guys with valuable information and helping you sustain your micro-business practices with outreach methods and strategies and techniques for successfully structuring your business, scaling your business for growth. We definitely provide support in systemizing ideas for how to create a stronger enterprise so that you can make a greater social impact. That's what we love to do. And we've also introduced 3- and 6-month training packages where people who are ready to take that next step in their business and expand and who are ready to get some coaching and some one-on-one guidance and have some blueprints, then we'll explain more about each of these packages in detail at the end of the call, plus give you more bonuses on the information provided today. So you may be interested in joining a virtual group environment of other masterminds like yourself who host calls frequently. So, again, join the email list and stay in the know. So what we wanted to do is just share that information about what's available to you. To apologize there. I'm back. Wanted to share that information with you and invite you to check it out online on the Journey Girl website. We also invite you to listen to this call again. And you can also email me personally, aj@journeygirl.org, with questions, testimonials, because I look forward to seeing you on each of these calls, and I hope you'll join us and also have insight and input on the information that we share. I really hope that this is one of the best investments that you've made in yourself this far. When you invest in knowledge, you're investing in growing your business, and you save yourself hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in different types of services that you would actually have to go out and use that may not be as effective. But when you can find it all in one place, then you've done well for yourself. So, again, grab your pen. We're about to dive into the information and get started. Again, the call today will cover 21 steps to the perfect sponsorship letter, and I just want to get started with number 1, which is your letterhead. When you write a letter, you have to be professional. You have to know what you're doing. You have to know what you're getting into. You have to know what your service is and have a certain brand that you're presenting to your audience of sponsors or potential sponsors. Make sure you have your logo with your letterhead. And then you want to name your event or the project that you're working on. Include that in your letter. That's number 3. Number 4, the nature and the title of your letter should definitely be described within the letter. So this is all in your letter's heading, the top 5. Number 5 is tagline of the project or event. So let me quickly review. Number 1, letterhead. Number 2, logo. Number 3, your event or project name. Number 4, the nature and the title of the letter. Number 5, the tagline of the project or event. And this is all included in your letter's heading on your letterhead. All right? Number 6 is your greeting. Hello, Mr. So-and-so, or if you have a first name, that'll be great. Number 7, your project or event purpose definitely needs to be described in the letter. Number 8, who the project or event intends to serve. Anything from the age range, household income, marital status, any kind of information that you can give about your audience will be a great benefit in the letter to the sponsors. Number 9, the demographics of the target market or the audience, plus their buying power, their potential, their psychology. Number 10, the upcoming project or event date. Be sure to let them know when the event is taking place. Number 11, the frequency of the project or event. If this is the third annual blah, 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 put some pictures of the past annual blah, blah, blah event or project that you're working on, and then how long it lasts. How frequently is it going to take place? Number 12, the location of the event. Where is it going to be held? Is it in their city? Is it in your city? Is it virtual? How is this venue going to be set up? Number 13, introduce the partnership opportunity plus the benefits of what they'll get. Number 14, what will take place during the project or at the event? For example, highlight speakers, featured guests, keynotes, his or her attributes and accomplishments, things that brag on what's going to actually take place during the project or the event that you're seeking sponsorship for. Number 15, the project or event goal. Number 16, elaborate on sponsorship and partnership offers, details, and benefits. The sponsorship package, pricing, references, offer the options to customize. Be creative. Number 17, reiterate conference and sponsorship, the focus. Again, conclude that sales letter or that sales pitch in the beginning with reiterating what's going to take place as far as the focus of the sponsorship. What are you writing about? What are you writing for? What are you hoping to accomplish with this sponsorship relationship for your project or event? Number 18, remind the sponsor of why they should sponsor and how it would benefit their business. Number 19, offer the sponsor a chance to chat or connect with you and your designated business contacts via email, phone call. Get creative once again. Number 20, thank them for their time. This is how you'll end the letter, kind of wrap up. And then number 21, officially close the letter with a mention of the impact and the influence that each of your attendees or your project participants will have because of the influence that their partnership will bring. And then as a surprise, add 2 more things. This is actually a bonus, so make this number 22. Instruct them to your layout of specified, detailed, predetermined sponsorship packages. So that means you already have to have this together before you send it to them, right? But don't worry. We're going to cover some of that on this call. And number 23, final bonus. Explain past sponsors and their ROI or their return on investment. What did they gain by sponsoring with you? Have they renewed their sponsorship? Are they returning this year? Will they be competitors to your current sponsor offers? Just to give you a little bit more detail about what it actually takes to secure sponsorship and get some good letters flowing and build some very creative and productive relationships, I want to give you a lot more detail during our time together today as far as what it takes to really hone in on your sponsorship skills and your networking skills when it comes to asking for sponsorship money and in-kind products, services, and other donations. Set a timeline. Set a beginning and an ending date. You also want to have an overall goal. Is it a certain program or registration number? And be able to communicate this. You want to be professional. Put all writing requests on company letterheads. That was our number 1 tip, right? And be strategic. Have donate or donation buttons on your website, your accounts, and links in place. Because, again, the overall goal is to get money, so you want to make sure you're ready to receive that money, right? Right. Go ahead and prepare a script if you're going to reach out and call. You want to have kind of like a speech script already set out. And then if you are creative, you want to go ahead and have some flyers designed. Craft those thank you letters in advance for how you're going to thank them for their donations of more money than you even considered asking for. And then prepare the sponsorship proposal letter, what you need. what you offer, plus partnership advantages. Keywords. There are some keywords to include in your proposal, which are things like your active verbs. Google active verbs or action verbs. You'll see a lot of this for resumes or ways to catch an employer's attention. You can flip those words and use that same messaging and those same keywords in your request for sponsorship or your request for proposal answers. Because sometimes companies are looking for sponsors, and you have to have the right keywords to answer those proposals. Create a wish list. You want to categorize your items that you'll need to make the event a success. For example, if you're looking for prizes or giveaways, space, marketing, event or workshop materials, food, beverages, decorations, any kind of services like security or printing T-shirts or photographer or just printing needs in general, it's good to have that kind of information on your wish list. So just to give you some more examples and information, you want to draw on community and build camaraderie. Partnering with complementary organizations always adds value as a resource to what you already have going on. So the goal is to develop those strong, mutually beneficial, cross-promotional partnership programs. What this means is that is designed to benefit them and their business and you and your friends, fans, followers, and event participants. So you want to be able to make sure that you're going to help them, they're going to help you, and you guys can cross-promote. Some sampling of promotional elements you can provide, so giving like promo samples. You want to give an opportunity for them to host a workshop or an event with you as the host. Include your partner's business and contact information on your local and national email newsletters and send out to your entire email database or where the demographics will benefit your partner. So again, it's making sure that it's going to help them and it's going to help you. Include your partner's company logo and the link on your website, on your company's website. And then you can include your partner's logo and listing in print on your event or project material. Feature a special spotlight or profile for the partner's head leader on your website. Feature your partner as an expert in an article, a guest blog post on your website. Give your partner social media shout-outs to your friends, your fans, and followers, including them to your audience. Introduce them to a whole new network of friends, fans, and followers. Offer your partners a role at your company's event, a few moments in the spotlight. You'll be amazed at what that can do for your partnership. Create a specifically designed partner name tag to acknowledge their presence for them to wear during your event. If they're coming in person, offer to have them distribute promotional materials and samples during the event. Exchange offers to write complimentary content for their audience and vice versa. Be sure to assign a designated contact for this project. If it's not you, this person should be readily available by phone, email, fax, and on-site to provide the physical location and address for the donation site. Again, you want to make sure that you have yourself set up and ready to receive the donations and the money that's going to come in as a result of your request. So to receive or to go and pick up these items that are donated, if you have a quick response and a quick turnaround ready, it works out perfectly for you and your partner sponsors. Examples of in-kind donations for businesses could be anything, like I mentioned, for making your event run smoother, making your business run smooth, making your office run smooth. It might be for a community project. So anything you can think of to add to your wish list is a great example of in-kind donation requests. Email, hand mail, or personally have someone else deliver your partner a thank you card, a small gift after your event. Then you want to reach out periodically after the event throughout the year just to update them with an invitation to stay connected via Facebook, Twitter, whatever you use. But you want to make sure that you're touching base, you're checking in, you're keeping in touch, and you're building on that relationship. Let's talk about some special offers that you can offer to sponsors and partners. Once you have those steps in place for that perfect sponsorship letter, you're now ready to offer special things and special bonuses and prizes to people who agree to sponsor you. Things like press release announcing the sponsorship. So you could email those press releases out and be sure to include that sponsor's name. Verbally recognize the sponsor and the sponsorship and the partnership at the event. Make sure there's an opportunity for presentation if it's requested, but leave it as an option. If that person wants to come and speak for a few minutes, let them have the floor and leave that option open for them. Do a one-on-one interview with your partner about their products and services and their businesses so that they can share with your contacts about what they do, and then in turn, they may even be willing to share what you do with their contacts. Newsletter mentions, banner placement at an event, partner's logo on slides during the presentation, logo placement on events and project program agendas and marketing or promotional materials, your company logo or introduction on Facebook, Twitter, anything you could think of on your social media platforms, doing a YouTube video, post a special album or a special video acknowledging the partnership. Products and brochures included in swag bags, individually priced and included in the package, featuring your company's products and services. Also featured blogs on blog sites and websites. Featured Facebook and Twitter contests, prize giveaways of sponsors, products, and services. Promotional materials with partners' logo on pre-event materials. A set or more of complimentary tickets to attend the event. An opportunity to exchange events with you and or another sponsor. If you offer your sponsor a vendor table, be sure to include at least a 6-foot vendor table with the tablecloth and the skirt, and an opportunity for them to present their exclusive product or service to your attendees. A participation in a vendor showcase along with other vendors where you'll feature their products and you'll showcase what they're actually giving away or sponsoring for that particular product or project or event. And then give them access to all activities throughout the event. You don't want to exclude them or have them set up at a table where they can't move around properly, but you definitely want to make sure that you're leaving all activities open for the event. Give them at least 2 comfortable chairs and access to electrical outlets if needed. That's something we don't really think about during events. But we want to make sure that if they need to plug something in or plug something up, per se, that you'll have that electricity available to them. Also, a complimentary swag bag along with all other event or project participant perks. So if you have more than one sponsor, you want to give each sponsor more information on those other sponsors by adding all of that information into what is known as a swag bag, featuring their brochures on their products and services. So you may want to set a limit, maybe 1.5 the amount of your attendees as far as what you're asking for, any kind of in-kind donations or sponsorships, as a way to promote their company products and services to your and the new potential target market of clients. You want to make sure that you have at least 1.5 times of the amount of people that they're going to be targeting as far as inventory for them to bring if they ask. Publish your e-newsletter on your social media outlet, including their business contact information. So again, if you notice, all of the tips that I'm sharing with you today are about the sponsor. Sponsorships are not about you. They're not about your business per se, but they're about the sponsor and what you can do for them, and then the impact that they'll be bringing along with their partnership for the people who you serve. Just to continue on some more special offers to sponsors and partnerships, you can host a lunch with speaking slots with their products or services having that featured time. Things like e-zine mentions and VIP day. Feature a breakout spot during your event or your project to give the sponsor, again, that spotlight time and time to address your audience. Do a 10-minute speaking slot during the project or event time. Lead and answer section during an exclusive coffee break where the sponsors give bonuses, like featuring their station sign. If the attendees go for coffee, they'll see the banner or the little station sign and napkins with the sponsored company's brand or logo imprinted on them. And then you can do exclusive exhibitor privileges, examples, specific hours with no competing events, where they won't be distracted and they'll be dedicated exclusively to that event exhibit activity. So feature a sponsored breakfast provided by the sponsors or you as an event or project host. You can offer this option to up to 5 sponsors or partnerships. A valued endorsement from the stage before and after each coffee break is also a good idea, with priority mention and recommendations by event hosts. The option to provide an approved sample drink or food item or giveaway of their choice when designated coffee break is open during an event, or pre-approve the items in advance. Advertisement inside your project or event resource guide is another great idea, and this offers promotion and ads to be supplied by the sponsor. You want to make sure that the company's project, goals, missions, and objectives matches that of your company. Start the sponsorship by introducing yourself, your company, and what you're offering through your project or event and through the partnering benefits. Be sure that you have your partner's company information on hand at your event, because you're going to share this information out loud, and you're also going to allow people to walk away with information in hand. List the top 20 ideal sponsors for your project or event. Take time really briefly with your pen and paper in hand right now to just start jotting down some people that you've already considered to ask for sponsorship. Jot it down. List the top 20 ideal sponsors for your project or event, and then begin making contact via letters, emails, phone calls. Have your list of why their company should partner with you and your project or event. Send out a mass email to clients, friends, colleagues that you're looking for sponsorship. You never know who knows who. Ask for a soft handoff and a referral by first name basis, or for a personal recommendation, or what we would call in corporate America as a warm handoff or a soft handoff. Ask for these from your connections, and then reconnect with old sponsors if you have them to reintroduce your offer. So I know that we've covered a lot of information as far as tips that you could use to pitch the perfect sponsorship letter, and some great, fabulous ideas on how to get the sponsors reeled in with your benefits and your offers. You also want to be sure to know who you're targeting as far as who your ideal client is for your event or your project, so that you can explain that to your sponsor. So be sure to also tune in for more information on an upcoming surprise call where we'll address more about who your target market could be, where to go for donors, sponsorships, and partnerships, and give way more bonuses, as promised, on sponsor partnership upgrades and enhancements. So The package pricing is going to depend on your project or event size for what you're able to secure during your request. So you definitely want to have answers for what else you can bring to the table, why that sponsor should invest in you, and what are some future upgrades and enhancements that you can offer that none of the other requests that they're getting is handling. So that's something to consider. And as promised, I want to offer you an opportunity to be involved with other resources that are available through Journey Girl to help you take that next step. If you feel like, okay, I have the top steps on how to write the perfect letter, I have the steps on what I could potentially offer them in a sponsorship package as far as the benefit, but I need help on what else to offer them, how else I can be different, how I can reach out. I need help on things like writing a sponsorship agreement, having those terms and conditions laid out to make sure that we're agreeing in writing on what we're going to deliver, because a sponsorship is like a relationship. And while it starts and ends for better or for worse, you have to make sure that you have all of your bases covered. So you want to have your sponsorship agreement. So if you need help with resources like writing a sponsorship agreement, having those terms and conditions addressed, having a registered list for your sponsorship, and then having a fact sheet where you can prove that your event has been successful in the past, is promising to be successful in the future with their help and their sponsorship or in-kind donations. If you need help with how to write an exhibitor and advertising opportunities, as far as an agreement for those, these are some resources that we also offer through Journey Girl. And I want you to reach out to me personally through email, aj@journeygirl.org. Let me know that you need help with things like sponsorship levels and benefits that can be offered, again, on a higher level like no one else is doing. As I mentioned at the beginning of the call, we've also addressed whether or not you are a nonprofit or for-profit in our call called 20 Top Reasons Not to Start a Nonprofit Organization. So being clear going in what kind of company you have, being able to describe that to a potential sponsor, an investor, someone who wants to give you in-kind donations for your company so they'll know how to write off the sponsorship or the in-kind donation. A lot of people like to say, oh, I want to do it if you're nonprofit or tax exempt. The Top 20 Reasons teleclass talks about how to still get this if you're a for-profit organization, or as we like to say, a social enterprise, a company that's still centered around change and driving impact globally, and also making your mission stand out in the community, but you just happen to be a for-profit organization. So that's just a little recap of some of the resources that are available to you. I hope the information in this call has been helpful. There is so much more that I want to share with you. I want to make sure that you're successful on your journey to obtaining sponsorships and to taking your business to the next level. So our website features our custom training packages for social entrepreneurs, featuring those resources mentioned with our 90-day program and our 24-hour program package, which is very helpful for some people who are just ready to get it done, have that blueprint. We also have a do-it-yourself toolkit, and I'm sharing more about that in just a few seconds. But if you're at a phase of your business growth and expansion where you have all of the startup bases covered and you just need a little guidance of resources to take you to that next level in business, again, we have a package just for you featuring layouts on how to get sponsorships, on how to host an event and get volunteers and other people on board with what you do. Things like a social media marketing checklist or an outreach guide, an audit for if you're doing it right, what else you can do better. And then steps for writing recommendations and getting testimonials that will help explain why you're so great at what you do and why someone should invest in you and your sponsorship opportunity. So as mentioned, as one option, the Do-It-Yourself Template Toolkit, which we have right now going for $497, lays out every single thing you need to succeed at securing sponsorship with a template, the letter, you would put your information in, complete with customizable templates. This whole package features things that you would just fill in the blank, put your business name and letters in, what you're looking for, send it off, and watch sparks fly. Things that we've personally seen work for ourselves in Journey Growth business. Everything from an event checklist for volunteers at your event or with your project. We have social media audits and checklists. We have the business client testimonial template, so ways to persuade people to say that you are who you say you are, you do what you say you do. Hey, Mr. Sponsor, here's a template. A testimonial. They don't know that you use a template, but we're giving you the blueprint, a business client testimonial to show that you over-delivered on services, something that you can use to impress a potential sponsor. Then we have a comprehensive marketing outreach checklist featuring marketing ideas and how you can get the word out more about what you do and about what your company is all about. Then we have a professional business letter of introduction template. So, for example, if you were to take our advice and say, hey, we're reaching out to our network of family and friends to say we're looking for sponsorship opportunities or we want to get the word out about what we do, we have a letter of introduction template. How do you tell people about what you do? What's your elevator pitch? Fill in the blank customizable template. And then, most importantly, you need people on board with you. You need volunteers, staff, interns, and you want to be able to thank them for what they do, especially if you can't pay them. And so we have a sample template letter of recommendation for those people who help you bring your vision to pass. Option 2 is the 90-day group intensive for $1,497, $1,497. We only are offering this for 4 times a year. It's very limited in class size because we can only work with so many people at one time. But it features 3 months of customized business content, everything that you need to help you successfully sustain and scale your social enterprise with 12 weeks of 1-hour teleclass audio sessions plus group mentoring calls with playback features and compatibility. So, for example, like this call, you can always go back and replay it. You'll have that same option in the 90-day group intensive sessions featuring topic-specific support templates and a private members-only access to Facebook page with other entrepreneurs in our weekly email and chat Q&A session. And finally, option 3. This is one of the more popular options. It's the 24-hour intensive program for $29.97, $2,997. This session is only offered twice a year. It's a 6-month pink print, as I like to call it, plan featuring 12 1-hour, one-on-one, virtual, personal, and business coaching sessions. I have a lot of requests for people to, quote, pick my brain or take me to lunch or take me to coffee. If you guys have been following me for some time, you've probably seen my YouTube video about why I don't do lunch, why I don't do coffee. That's because I've packaged it in a 24-hour intensive programming, and you can get it all from me for $2,997. That is also including 12 1-hour teleclass audio sessions, and bonus interviews with experts. I love interviewing other people who know what they're doing, know what they're talking about, who happen to maybe know more than you and I know and can share their expert insights. This is also complete with our Boss of Me e-workbook and worksheet that will help you plan your day, plan your work, go step by step to do what you say you want to do in your business. It's intense. It's done in 24-hour sessions, but it's a 6-month program on how to be the boss of you. And so it features our How to Be the Boss of Me business e-work booklet with templates and checklists. And as a bonus, you'll also get the do-it-yourself template toolkit that has those event sponsorship templates with the letter that you send out directly to sponsors. You'll have that checklist for your volunteers, your social media audit checklist, the business client testimonial template, that comprehensive marketing outreach checklist that we mentioned, as well as that professional business letter of introduction template to share with people to help you get your word out about what you do. And then, of course, those recommendation templates for your volunteer staff and interns and people to help you share your vision, just say thank you, show you how to write those letters of recommendation. With this 24-hour package, we're focusing on weekly emails and telephone support throughout the duration of the program. So for 6 months, you have email and telephone support access to me directly. It's your chance to pick my brain. It's your chance to follow my program in a step-by-step pink print that I'll give you in our one-on-one virtual personal and business coaching sessions. And then you'll have your post-program or event plan. So, for example, if you're planning an event, you're planning a project, you're reaching out, you're looking for sponsors, you need to know what to do after that event, what to do with those sponsors, what to do with those program participants, and how to make your next event a greater success. And then we'll do a strategy session. We'll do pre-programming coaching calls where we'll see where you are beforehand. We'll see what you need before we get started, and we'll make sure that we're on target. We'll make sure that we are doing what we say we do, that we're over-delivering on what you need for your company, that all of your needs are being met, and that you are shining as the social entrepreneur that you are. So whoever you are, wherever you are, I am so honored to have met you and now to have you as an important part of my extensive network of business leaders. I wanted to just say thank you. I wanted you to know who I am and what my organization is and what we have to offer. Just know that for nearly a decade, we have been working with entrepreneurs, girls and women across the globe, and we have successfully replicated success tactics of our business model, and now we share it with you. So we're offering this training. I'm a certified personal life and business coach for women social entrepreneurs. So I am trained and I specialize in helping female change makers, a.k.a. socialpreneurs, as I like to call them, learn how to start up and sustain their very own successful social enterprise. So again, if you're a woman-owned micro business, you may have 5 or fewer employees. That's what a micro business is technically. And you've been in business for a while, at least 6 months, and you have your business mission and your vision is centered around that social good, change, and global impact. And there's something in you that you've been wanting to do or that you've started doing. You just need to know, what's the next step, Journey Girl? What do I do? Because this is something that I've been wanting to do since I was a little girl. Please show me how to have greater global impact. And you're seeking professional development and enhancement. You're my ideal client, and I want to work with you. Sometimes women business owners don't have access to funds, and they don't have a team, or they don't have help, or they don't have fans or followers, or they haven't yet created their brand or their image. They don't have the credibility or that voice they need. And they may not have resources and access to the exposure that they need. Trust me. You need business resources. You need business projects and partners and guidance. And again, my pink print, the layout, the map, a clear idea of where to start. I help solve these problems and more. If you're a nonprofit organization or more of a social profit or for-profit organization, my 3-step program plans and shows you how to build and sustain your social enterprise, how to get financial support, how to build a free virtual team to help build and leverage a credible brand for your organization. So I invite you to join me in discovering things like the 3 most common yet dangerous trends that all women social entrepreneurs face that keep them and their organizations broke. Learn the 3 tricky truths that make it difficult to be a female social entrepreneur, plus the number 1 secret to avoid being broke and closing your business doors forever. Uncover the 3 most common mistakes women entrepreneurs make that destroy their businesses, health, drive, and ambition, and how to avoid these mistakes once and for all. Together, we'll learn, and I'll share the 3 common myths that all women entrepreneurs face that keep them struggling without being broke and having no help or business support. I give all this insight in the options that I just mentioned before. We have monthly teleclasses, live quarterly workshops, annual personal life enhancement retreats, monthly business coaching and mentoring programs, one-on-one personal life and business branding and coaching. We have our I Am the Boss of Me Socialprenista program. And then, of course, you may have seen me doing some speaking engagements with professional women business groups. And if you're a professional women business group founder or facilitator and would like to have me out, register online, journeygirl.org, for our e-newsletters and find out what we already have going on. And then if you want to reach out to me personally, email me, aj@journeygirl.org. I invite you to become a part of the Socialprenista movement. It has been an absolute honor sharing more for what it's going to take with your Socialprenista journey, and I look forward to great things from you. Again, I'm Andrika A.J. Austin, founder and facilitator of Journey Girl. Cheers to your success. God bless. Bye-bye.